Don't be another Kenneth Okonkwo. And one may ask, who is a Kenneth Okonkwo? Kenneth Okonkwo, or a Kenneth Okonkwo, is someone who labors more than everyone else, who puts in the good work, who puts in the passion. But when it comes to the time for him to be rewarded, due to ego, due to pride, due to one flimsy excuse or the other, he lets go. Dr. Kat Ononuju describes Kenneth Okonkwo as a failed entertainment entrepreneur. And this underscores who he is. Because from what I make out of the whole, shenanigan that has been, going on, is that Kenneth is someone who cannot handle the business end of things. The main play or the drama aspect of things, yes, it will always be there. He will talk. He's a loquacious someone. He can talk. Yes, he has the gift of oratory and everything. But how to now make sense, as in from a business perspective, of that talent is what eludes him. Because Kenneth Okonkwo, from all we know, he's the first Nollywood star to be widely known. Andy became like, I became like an icon. It became like a trademark, for Nollywood. So I find it difficult that of all the stars to have been bettered, in that generation, most of them are heads and shoulders taller than Kenneth. Okay, even Kenneth, I think he could have made it in politics if he was, patient enough to have reading the back of Peter Obi, because that was a golden opportunity for him. But because of that same flaw of not being able to handle the business end of things, pushed him out from, the bag that he could have read into glory. Maybe Kenneth, under the wings of Peter Obi, he could have made it to the federal house. He could have made it. He could have as much as, people may think that it is, maybe a joke take it too far. He could have even contested for governor, on the back of, after all, somebody who is a motorcycle rider ended up in the Federal House of Assembly just because he rode the back of Peter Obi. But because Kenneth, in his impatience, in his ego and pride, he pushed himself out of that golden opportunity that he had. So that's who Kenneth is. And to you that is listening, don't be a Kenneth. For every entrepreneur out there, there is a seed time. There is a seed time. For the fact that you've planted, for the fact that the seed have gone down, doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Because the seed has to go down before it can come up. And how far it goes down is what determines how far it's going to stand. Because the extent to which the seed takes root is the extent to which that root can be able to carry the tree that will emerge out of that seed. So I think this is instructive to every one of us. Patience is a virtue. When you've planted, learn to persevere. That growth period, that season of watering and nurturing, is a season that you should be most careful. Don't let anyone rob you of your reward when you have labored, when you have sown. So don't be another Kenneth Okonkwo.